Alright, so the name of this video is going to be I used to walk around the projects and kill people for rank or for no reason. Believe it or not, this paradigm exists. There are people with simple minds that are walking around doing this, and all they've got is their pride and their dignity, right? That's what they're taking pride for when they go to these shows. I live my life on edge. Anything can happen at any moment, and even though I'm still here, it doesn't mean that I'm exempt from anything. That's what being humble is. It means that's why you got a lot of mean-spirited people from the projects, because they are diving in head first expecting to draw in goodness. There are people that want to say that karma is real, and being a good-hearted person promotes the idea that, you're just a good heart, and even if something does happen to you, you still have that generational wealth. People will know you for a good. I'm trying to make sense of it, but know you for being a good person, and you will get free will, I guess, because of that. That's what it's supposed to be. But when I was growing up, the people really were forcing people's hands. I'm like, well, when you're growing up in the school and you're learning that you'll be stereotyped to be this and be that, you start becoming muscle. That's what they were doing. We were growing up, we were playing basketball and doing all this stuff to prove, that we had some type of discipline throughout, discreditation. You know what I'm saying? Just, some people in certain places, the accreditation just comes from the community as a whole. Somebody believes that people in school aren't learning, then your school well, if you got a bad reputation and all that, then you won't get accreditation. It's more than just, work, because, people actually have to apply themselves. It will show in your community when somebody is actually studying to show themselves approved. They're actually applying this knowledge to their brain, and they're actually studying and becoming skilled at it. So that's why you appreciate good doctors and stuff like that, because if there are people that say they pay people to do their homework and stuff, and if you have a significant other, or you in a situation where you have somebody that will help you out, that's fine and dandy. But I'm like, to grow up and feel threatened just by living in a neighborhood by people who really think, well, they telling me I ain't gonna be shit. So I guess when they hit licks or whatever they do, when they rob or they get away with it, or they don't, or they give the money to whoever keeps this lick money and stuff, or whatever they doing to get they respect, saying, well, this how I was born and bred, and I have to get my respect this way. I have to really put my life on the line to feed my family because I grew up like this. I really am stereotyped to be nothing. Growing up having kids early, I really did have pool. I really do have hoes. I really do, have partners that do the same shit I do, and we loyal to each other. So I don't know, man. I just, like I've said, in my life, the men are really put on a pedestal, and I'm like, you can tell that a lot of things aren't taken seriously just because of the stigma of just being from the ghetto. You know what I'm saying? People think that, it's got to be a reason. And I mean, if there's got to be a reason, then there's got to be a reason. You know what I'm saying? Why are there dykes, or why are this? But I think that being a dyke should be appreciated, no matter how you look at it. Lesbian, that's the derogatory word for it. But I believe that, this homosexuality thing, if a woman is gay, you can get a lot of pull with that. You know what I'm saying? Especially, being that means, it just means you appreciate your own gender identity more than the opposite gender. And that's just the situations that happen in your life just made it that way. That's just a paradigm that you formed. So growing up and, knowing that you got people in your life that rap and stuff, it really signifies that you're from the ghetto, and it really is real out here. Like, I grew up with people saying I used to go around and kill people for rank. We really did start bonds and gangs because people really were stereotyping us to be nothing, and we really have done things, what I'm saying, that may not seem to have a code of ethics behind it, but we're gonna gang bang, and we're gonna, make it a code of ethics. You know what I'm saying? By force, by muscle. So a lot of people, that's what they'll tell you when they do try to get their life together, or they do however, I don't know, shit get contradictory. That's why you can't trust a cut